would knowingly shackle your heart with a chain of memories born of lies? You would be one who has a heart, yet cast aside your heart's freedom? You turn from the truth because your heart is weak. You will never defeat me!
Alright, here with Marluxia, who is quite possibly the second easiest data that you can face at literally any level, because all of his attacks are easily dodgeable. Everything that he does is, you can pretty much foresee it before he even does it. He's easy, and he was the boss of Chain of Memories, who was quite easy there too. But the thing that would probably scare most time people would doing a level 1 challenge, because you have to face this guy before, or you don't really have to face him, but you do, or you can face him before this, is that the Doom counter. The Doom counter is basically like how many hits you can take. As you can see, I can only take 1 hit, so I'm forced to do this at I'm forced to only take 1 damage. But he's really not all that hard. That's why I consider him to be the second easiest data, because he's just easy. Now when he does this, he has 2 reaction commands that you can do. One of them is air trample, the one I just did, that causes him damage, and then the second one is called Rob Scythe, I think, which basically restores some of your Doom counter points if you've taken damage, or if you've taken Doom counter damage. But since I'm at level 1, this is as high as it's going to go, so there's really no point in doing Rob Scythe. And he's going to do this like 2 more times, I think, so you can get free damage that way, I guess. And then after that, he's basically just, well, no, this is quite possibly the easiest phase that he has. But this phase right here, if you don't do what I'm doing right here, then you can expect a longer boss fight. Now, like I said like before, some of these fights you really don't have to loop, but you can. This fight in particular, this is what makes, well, not really, this fight's already easy, but if you don't do this loop when he goes into the middle of the room, and if you don't cast Firaga, then you basically have to spend another 13 minutes on this fight. This fight is incredibly long. He's one of the datas who has a extremely long health bar, so if you wanna, you know, not do the loop, then be my guest. All you have to do is just go into the middle of the room and cast Firaga, and then you'll be able to loop him. Now with his last phase, this is quite possibly, well, this is the probably his hardest phase, because he has he has 2 DMs, by the way. The one where he goes underground and like spins his scythe at you, that's kind of hard to dodge, and that will be the only excuse for death, because he can blindside you with that. But other than that, he's quite easy, and yeah. And by the way, you don't really have to reflect when he spins his scythe at you. I just do it because it's safe, and yeah, it's basically safe. And that's really all I have to say about Marluxia. He's, honest to God, not all that bad. His fight's just extremely long. I think he would classify as my second favorite organization member, because he had his own plan of doing things. He didn't really want to follow the organization in his plans. I don't know why Xemnas put him in charge of Castle Oblivion. Oh wait, I think it was because Xemnas knew that he was the main one who was plotting against him, and then I guess he sent everyone else to make sure to, you know, whatever. His lines in Chain of Memories were cool. That's why I like him, even though he looks like a woman. And I swear to God, when Calm came out, the GBA Calm came out, I'm sure no one knew how to pronounce his name, because I kept calling him Marluxia. Pretty sure everyone called him Marluxia, but no, it's Marluxia. And you honestly can guard that, but you know, that's, to me, that's kind of dangerous. So, you know, yeah. And that's basically Marluxia. If his difficulty was like it was in the original COM, then yeah, his fight might be a little bit more interesting, but sadly it's not. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time when I take on Luxord.